Hello, I am Alison. David, I am one of the matchmakers for Omaha Love and our sister company, Midwest Matchmaking. And we are currently celebrating our 10-year anniversary this year, where we have been in business for 10 years, connecting singles throughout Omaha and now throughout the entire Midwest region with Midwest Matchmaking. My name is Alison. I am the director of matchmaking here, where I kind of oversee all of the memberships of all of our clients and make sure that we are keeping our clients on path to find the person that they came here seeking. Over the next couple months, I'm going to be sharing with you guys more of some of our most memorable client stories. We have worked with thousands of singles over the last 10 years. And so some people stick out more than others. Today I'm going to be sharing with you one of our most difficult clients that I think that I've had the pleasure of working with a few years back. It was about 4 years ago. She was a client. She joined in 2015. So this was like the peak of online dating and apps and Tinder and all of that, so people were really over the top on like who they considered attractive and declining and things like that. And it was a hard thing to work with sometimes. I think luckily we've turned the corner on that, and we're starting to come back to reality a little bit, where I think people realize that there is much more to a person than their looks, and they're willing to give each other a chance and meet in person before they're judging them. But this is one of our special clients we worked with who really, really, really got focused on the looks. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about Susie, is what we're going to be calling her today, to protect her anonymity, her confidentiality, and all that. She was really sweet. She worked in the social arena world, so we know she has a big heart. She was 30-ish. She had been recently divorced. She just moved back here after living on the West Coast for a few years. She didn't have any kids. She definitely wanted kids. Very tall, pretty. I think she's about 6 feet tall. And she said from day one that she was going to be one of our difficult clients and very picky, and she was not kidding. She actually almost quit a couple weeks into it because she just didn't feel like it was going to work, and she kind of had a second thoughts and didn't want to do it. And we talked to her and said, let's give it a couple dates. We always ask people, give it a couple dates if you're thinking that this isn't for you, because sometimes this is a different way of meeting people, and it's really getting people out of their comfort zone, especially someone like her who was so looks oriented, taking that leap of faith and trusting that like maybe they don't take the best photo, we just meet them in person, see how things go. So she decided to give it a couple dates. It took 6 profiles for Susie to finally say yes to meeting someone. She declined every single one of the first 5 on attraction, even though they had a lot of the things that we look for in matches, as far as like the personality traits, characteristics, goals, wants, values, all of those things that we factor into our matches. She finally said yes. They went on a date. They had a nice time, and although he was good looking enough for her, he wasn't alpha enough for her. She wanted someone who was a little more masculine, which is fine. It took another 6 over the next couple months to get her to say yes again. And one of my favorites, I laugh about it now. At the time, I think I still laughed at it, but one of the reasons why she declined one of the gentlemen that we sent, her reasoning that she said was, I don't know what it is exactly, but there is something about his look that I really hate. Just to give you guys a little bit of the insight of what we were working with and kind of what the level was with her expectations, I suppose. She joined in the beginning of summer, and she stayed active through about February, so about 6-7 months. Through that time, she only wanted to meet a few people. There was probably about 3 or 4 that she said yes to and went on dates with. At one point, she decided, hi Tina, thanks for watching. At one point, she decided that she was going to start declining the gentleman because they didn't have the right jawline, which is something that she was really important and something she was looking for in a partner. We'd asked her to reconsider that because that's not typically something that we factor into matches as being a deal breaker. Typically it's things like smoking. Do they want to have kids? Do you not want to have kids? That kind of thing. That's more of the deal breakers that we're used to working with. And her response there was that I find most of the guys you send me disgusting, but in the spirit of trying to be civil, I usually choose to focus on just one of the features that I hate. She is a peach. I actually really wish that she would have just stuck with her original response that she had said early in the process, that if you don't have anything nice to say, I'm not going to say anything at all. But it did make me laugh. I may be able to laugh about it now a couple years later, but at the time it was really fun. So it took 6 months. And after about that 6 months, you know, going on a couple dates, I think all of us were really kind of just thinking that, you know, maybe this isn't a good fit. Maybe the service isn't for her. It's not for everyone. You know, I think people really have to kind of hand over the trust that we do know what we're doing. We've introduced hundreds of couples to their partner, wife, husband, whatever it may be. But you do have to let go of the reins. And I think ultimately that was what it came down to with Susie, is that she just had a really hard time kind of letting go of that control and letting us really get her in front of the guys that we knew that she would connect with. So right when we were getting to that point, Jay is what we're calling him, joined the service. He was a really cool guy. He was actually brand new to the Omaha area. He moved here from the East Coast. He was well over 6 feet tall. He was very handsome, very easygoing. And she was his first match. Now, she wasn't sure at first because, you know, the jawline thing, but she did say yes to meeting him. So we got them on the date. They had a pretty good first date. It wasn't great. It wasn't completely knocked it out of the park, but it was a pretty good first date, especially by her standards. And the second date is where they really connected and they decided to be exclusive. And then looking back at both of their feedback, but they both made me laugh. His made me laugh because he said, she is very easy to talk to, has a positive outlook on life, is fun-loving, and no sign of judgment whatsoever. Either discussions about me or otherwise, which I just personally find that really funny because, you know, if she would have seen what she'd said about some of the guys that she didn't meet, he might have felt otherwise. But hers is what made us the happiest, because even though she was difficult to work with, we did want to find her someone. You know, and so when she said to us, he's kind, he's genuine, he's easy to talk to, he's very affirming and has strong morals. My friends actually joke that your office is going to throw a party because I actually like someone. So we're going to keep seeing each other. Please don't send me any other matches for now. So they had a really great second date, and that was like February of 2016. And they got married last summer, and I think our invite got lost in the mail or something because we didn't get one. But, you know, we see things on social media and things pop up, and so we saw that they did tie the knot, and so we are very happy for them. They're a good-looking couple. It was definitely one of the most challenging couple of months that I've had working with a client, but at the end, we still found her that person. So it just goes to show you that if you're going to judge on looks, sometimes it works out. I guess it worked out in this situation, although he did not have the chiseled Brad Pitt jawline that she was really looking for. He actually had more of a rounder face. But, you know, that's neither here nor there because they're both happy and they're both in love. And, you know, we're happy that we were able to connect those two people. You know, I think I say it at least once a week that you really should probably meet them in person and get to know them, because you don't get a sense of attraction from a picture and a profile. You actually have to meet them because a person is multidimensional, a photo is not. So it happens all the time. We hear people say in their feedback that they were so much better looking in person. So that is the story of Susie and Jay. You know, I don't know, maybe they're watching, maybe they're not. But regardless of how we got there, we are happy that we were able to find Susie, her Prince Charming. We have a couple of events coming up for singles in the area. We have a singles happy hour here in Omaha. We are going to be hosting at Early Bird in the Blackstone District. We just kind of teamed up last week with a Vivid photo booth, and they are going to be providing a photo booth for the people who attend. At last count, I looked the other day, and we had over 60 people signed up. So this is going to be a pretty good event. We'll hope that it's a nice day so we can be out on their patio and enjoy the weather a little bit, but it's going to be all singles. They're not open for business, any other than what we're going to be doing there, just for drinks, kind of a casual happy hour. So it'll be kind of like a private space for all the singles, which is nice. Sometimes, you know, more people come when we do that. So we're looking forward to seeing everyone. The suggested age range for that is 25 to 35. We do ask that you sign up at omahalove.com just to give us a heads up that you're coming, so we can give Early Bird an accurate head count on how many to expect. And then in Des Moines later in June, Midwest Matchmaking is going to be hosting our first event there. We're going to be at Fox Brewing from 2 to 4. That is also going to be kind of a singles happy hour. The suggested age range for that is 30 to 50. It's a little bit broader on that one because really we want to just get out there and meet more people in the community in Des Moines. So if you know anyone, give them a heads up that we are going to be out there, and we would love to have them come out and say hi. There is $5 as a registration fee for that one, but that covers the first drink. So you pay $5 for the drink and then you come to the event. So, and that information can be found at MidwestMatchmaking.com. We do not have that one posted on the Omaha Love website. So a little confusing. We're going to be kind of combining the two into one here soon, but that's something we'll get into later down the road and late in the summer. So we're excited about that because that means that Midwest Matchmaking is growing. So again, if you know singles throughout the entire Midwest region, we'd love to meet with them. Send them our way. We have generous referral fees. And as always, if you are single in the Omaha area yourself and you want to know more about how we work, you can visit our website at omahalove.com. You can give us a call at 402-991-4053, or you can also just message us here on Facebook. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the love story of Susie and Jay that I shared with you all today, and stay tuned later in the next couple weeks for more of our fun client stories.